Up next on Live It Up is a man who likes to help people. His name is Francesco Ciccone, and we're going to be talking about his wonderful product. Hi, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, Donna. How are you?
Good. Tell us about your card. What is this card?
The New York RX card. It's a statewide free prescription discount program that's open to anyone, regardless of their age, income, current health condition, residential status. It's simply a point-of-sale discount. Anyone can get a card. NewYorkRxCard.com is the website. You download a card, take that card to your favorite pharmacy, and you get a discount at the point of sale. It's that simple.
And it's also in other states. Where else are you?
Oh, I'm in Connecticut, drug card, Massachusetts drug card, as well as the New Jersey drug card. There's a program in every state. I'm the program director for those 4 states.
Excellent. And how did you first hear about this? How did this come about?
I was actually executive vice president of the company, United Networks of America, and we marketed a card nationwide. The people in New York and New Jersey weren't listening to the way we wanted to do things, so I had the opportunity to take over New York and New Jersey about 4.5 years ago. And since that time in New York alone, we've saved New Yorkers more than $65 million on their prescription medication in 4.5 years. So,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it works for both generic and name brand?
Name brands and generic, yeah. It's called, it has an open formulary, okay? Which means any medication, both brand and generic, is eligible for a discount. Discounts can be as high as 75% plus on generics, as high as 50% plus on name brands. Average discount's about 30%. And you know, people say all the time, well, how does Obamacare affect you? Well, Obamacare, agree with it or disagree with it, has what's called a closed formulary on their prescription medications. Ours operates on an open formulary, which means any medication, brand and or generic, is eligible for a discount. So we've actually increased business quite a bit. And it's free to you as a consumer.
Can I ask you, so what would be there really is no hesitation or any reason why somebody wouldn't want to just go get a card?
Oh, none at all.
Okay.
NewYorkRxCard.com is the website. You can download a card. We have what's known as lowest price logic. So when you present the card, you're always going to pay the lowest price available to you, whether it's your insurance, our discount card, or an in-store special.
That's what I was going to ask you. So they could present all 3, and whatever is the least, that's what they'll pay.
Correct.
Okay,
Now
very
you
nice.
sometimes have to have a friendly pharmacist, not too busy, to go through all the options, but that's the way it's supposed to work, yes.
Okay, but every time you're going to save something.
Correct.
Okay. And when you decided to do this, to like really go full force, how did you set your business up? Did you just go out on your own like a maverick, or what
No,
happened?
well, New York actually was a little bit different than the rest of the country.
Okay.
My position as executive vice president with United Networks of America was to help other states launch, and New Yorkers being a little bit more difficult than the rest of the country. Imagine that.
Right.
We kind of did things backwards, and by backwards, we actually got community partners first.
Okay.
I work with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce, the Medical Society of the State of New York. Those are our 2 biggest community partners. And through their network of people, we introduced the card. We talked to people. We went out. We met a few people in the entertainment business, such as yourself, that were generous enough to want to hear about our story. We actually had one young lady with lupus who saved a tremendous amount of money on a prescription medication that her insurance company deemed experimental, so they wouldn't cover it. And with our card, she saved $1,300 on a $1,500 prescription. So she called her own press conference. And from there, we kind of just took off.
First, yeah.
Yes.
That's one of the things I do. I pride myself on providing people with resources, you know, interesting stories of hope, motivation, things that can save them money, things that can help them with their life. So when I heard about it, I was like, because I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and you know, I knew a little bit about insurance. I worked at a doctor's office, you know, things of that nature. But when I heard about the card, I was like, how does that work? What does it do? You know, because it's almost like it's too good to be true. But now that I've done all my research, I know that it really works.
Well, yeah, and you don't even have to put your name out there on the website. You can just download a confidential card and share all the information with your pharmacist. So you're not going to get any junk mail. You're not going to be put on a list. It's all private.
Yeah.
All confidential. We do not capture anybody's information.
And how do you feel about what you do for a living?
Oh, I love it.
Got to be really satisfactory.
It's very satisfactory. We save a lot of people a lot of money, especially now. I mean, you know, the economy is a little rough right now. There are people that are struggling. Some people aren't taking their medication because they're choosing to eat. Not everybody has insurance. And even those with insurance, there's a lot of holes these days. So, yeah, you know, it's very satisfying when someone says, hey, I used your card. I saved $70. I saved $50. Okay. The biggest complaint we get in our call centers, I only saved $5. Well, throw the card away. If you're not happy, throw it away. But that's really it. You know, there are times where you're not going to get a savings, but typically there's some type of savings. And it's free.
And you are right, and especially, you know, because I don't want to get too emotional here, but you're right. There are a lot of seniors. There's all different kinds of population, but there are people that definitely need their medication, and even people that have mental illness and they're not taking their meds because they need to eat and they have to make that choice. You know, and a lot of people are committing suicide. Serious health things are going on in our community. You know, and if they just had that card, it can help. A little goes a long way.
A little
right?
goes a long way, surely does. And with diseases that are, you know, tend to be life-altering, our discounts are ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean, they're really tremendous savings. Some of those medications are $2,000 or $3,000, and you know, you don't get a 75% savings on everything, but there are some medications where the savings are tremendous. You know, it knocks it down from $1,000 to $200.
Excellent.
1,500 down to 300 or 400. And again, you know, the biggest complaint again that we get is I only save $4 or $5.
Right. Well, that's
That,
right.
hey, it's $4 or $5. Add that up, and
Right.
it goes a long way.
Excellent.
But there's so many uses for it. It just doesn't work in New York. You can use it anywhere in the country, even though it says New York RX card on there.
Okay.
You can go to California. You can go to Missouri. Anyone can download a card anywhere in the United States from the website nyrxcard.com.
Well, I'm glad that
real
you were the
simple.
champion for this. You know, I'm
Well,
glad
thank
that,
you.
because that's what I was asking you too. Like, I'm wondering, it might have been a little difficult to put all this thing together, but you did it. So congratulations to you for being a winner and a champion for everybody.
Well, thank you.
It's awesome.
My pleasure.
Really,
Thank
really
you.
happy. One more time, that website again. One more time.
NewYorkRxCard.com.
Ta-da!
That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome,
us.
Donna. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. We're here to tell your story. We're here to help you. Thank you so much for watching.